Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Dania and today's topic focuses on the use of on and upon. So I will be explaining how to use on and upon in sentences with examples plus detailed explanations to help you understand the differences between the two of them quite well. So let's start with the first example. Example number 1. The book is on the table. On the table. So with the use of on, we are focusing on the position of the book. It seems that the book is basically touching the surface of the table, and that is why we need to use on, because it is on the surface of the table, and that is why we need to use on. I sometimes hear sentences like the book is in the table, and that is completely wrong. We can't say the book is in. Why? Because you need to use in to focus on the location, like something is located within something, like in something. Like for example, you can use in when we say she's in the room, there is milk in the cup, or maybe there is water in the bottle, or we can say there is a pen in the pencil box, something like that. So in is always connected within something, but with on you are focusing on the surface. Something is connected to the surface of another thing, like when we say the book is on the table, or maybe the cat is on the bed sheet, or maybe the bag is on the table. I mean, something like that, alright? And by the way, I spoke about the use of in one of the previous videos, so I will link that in the description box for you to check if you have any questions, because I have basically been explaining a lot about English prepositions lately, and I will link all the videos in the description box. At the same time, I think you can see the link that is popping up on the screen, so you can just click on it to direct you to the playlist of English prepositions. Alright, but still, if you have any questions related to English prepositions, you are always welcome to let me know on the comments below. So yeah, let's move to the following example. She lives on Main Street. She lives on. Why are we using on? Because of the streets. So when it comes to speaking about streets, you need to use on Main Street. Let's have a look at another example. We meet on Mondays. On Mondays. Why are we using on? Because we are speaking about days of the week. So when it comes to speaking about days of the week, you need to use on Monday, on Tuesday, things like that. This is number 1. Number 2, if you noticed, we have s in the end of Monday. Why are we using s? Why do we say Mondays and not Monday? Well, the reason is that when you add s to the day of the week, like when you say Mondays, that means something is repeated every Monday. Every Monday you do the same thing. For example, you go shopping on Saturdays. That means every Saturday you go shopping. If you like going to the park on Sunday, you can say I go to the park on Sundays, or maybe on Tuesdays, on Thursdays. So when you keep on doing the same thing over and over on particular days, you can simply add s. This is related to a routine, like when you keep on doing the same thing again and again, just add s. So it will be on Saturdays, on Sundays, on Mondays, on Tuesdays, things like that. Let's have a look at another example. She placed the vase on the table. The vase on. By the way, in British English, the pronunciation is a vase, but in American English, it is a vase. Alright, just for your information. So, back to the example. She placed the vase on the table. So, why are we using on? Because we are focusing on the surface. So, where did she place the vase? On the surface of the table, as you see on the picture. So do you see the green arrow here? This is basically the surface of the table where she placed the vase. So in this case we need to use on the table. Let's have a look at the final example before moving to the second part of this video. The cat is sleeping on the bed. Sleeping on the bed. So we are using on because we are focusing on the surface of the bed. So where is the cat? The cat is on the bed sleeping. So this is how you can use on in sentences. So let's move to the next part of this video, which is using upon in sentences. So I will show you how to use upon in sentences. Let's have a look. Upon hearing the news, she rushed to the hospital. What does that mean? The meaning of the sentence shows that something happened immediately after hearing the news, and that is why we are using upon. Upon hearing the news, that means immediately after she heard the news, she took her bag, her phone, and rushed to the hospital. So this is how you can use upon in sentences. It's about the immediate reaction. Let's have a look at another example. Upon completion of the project, they celebrated. What does that mean? It means that they celebrated after the completion of the project. It's like once they completed the project, they decided to celebrate. So here we are speaking about sequence of events. Sequence of events, that means what happened next. So that means they started with the project and then completed it, and after that they decided to celebrate the achievement. And in this case we can use upon completion of the project. Upon arrival at the airport, they were greeted by their friends. That means once they arrived to the airport, they met the friends and greeted them. So in this case we are speaking about an immediate action that happened after the arrival at the airport. And this will basically be the last example of this video. So here we have, upon hearing the news, she burst into tears. Upon hearing the news, meaning that once she heard the news, she couldn't control her tears. She started crying. So in this case we are speaking about an immediate action that happened after hearing the news. So yeah, this is how you can use on and upon in sentences. If you have any questions regarding what I have just explained, you are always welcome to let me know your questions on the comments below. Also, if you have other topics that you want me to focus on, just let me know the topics names and I will definitely create videos to explain these topics with examples and detailed explanations. And if you find this video useful and easy for you to understand, please don't forget to give it some likes, comments, and even share it among your friends and classmates, as that will definitely help the channel to grow, and this is like a support for me as well. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, for joining this English grammar podcast. I will be looking forward to having you on the upcoming video. So have a great day and take care. Bye bye.